Luke Littler. Hello, Luke the Nuke. How are you?
I'm okay.
The last time we spoke to you here was 12 months ago, and you were just a little baby. And now look at you, you're just an older little baby, still just 17 years old. Does it feel like it did 12 months ago? Or has there so much changed in those 12 months in your life?
Obviously, it's been very different. But the main thing is getting past that first game against Ryan Meikle, probably the biggest game I've ever played. But ever since, I've relaxed, settled myself and not put any pressure on myself, and it's all gone well so far.
You look like, apart from that game, which was incredibly emotional for you, we saw that at the end, you look like you're enjoying it. We saw that last night. It was relatively comfortable, that win in the end. But you look like you're enjoying it. Are there any nerves for you when you're up on that stage?
I wouldn't say I've felt nerves, really, apart from, obviously, the first game. But when I'm playing so well, the crowd are there, and obviously the 180s and the doubles are going in, then you don't need to feel nervous, and then they'll just flow in.
When you look at the year you've had this year, I mean, it's been absolutely exceptional up until this point, and then you compare it to last year where he's relatively unknown, but he still played really well to get to that final. Do you feel that confidence now starting to flow? Because when you're throwing the darts, you look like you can hit exactly what you want.
Yeah, obviously Michael, he's been here numerous times. It's his 7th final tonight, and it's my 2nd. I've been here before. I know what the occasion's like, and I know what went wrong last year. Maybe very different tonight, but for myself, just got off to a quick start.
That match against Ryan Meikle was incredible for so many reasons. One of them being you broke the record for the high set average in a World Championship match by averaging, even when I read this it sounds wrong, 140.91. That was in the 4th and final set. I mean, you did everything possible apart from maybe win the boat race. It was just ridiculous to watch as a sports fan. How did it feel when you were up there? Did you feel like something magical was happening? I
thought to myself, just win this set. The way things are going, the way I was feeling, I can't be going into a last set decider in my first round game. Obviously that'll go down as history, but I said previously in the press and when I spoke to people, I don't really want to remember that game because it weren't a good game, but obviously I remember them 3 legs, 4 legs.
Yeah, you've been tested, I think, one other time. That was against Ryan Joyce, right? It went to the final set 4-3. Did you feel under pressure when it got to the final set, the 7th one there?
I wouldn't say it. Obviously I was against the darts in the last set, but throughout the game, me and Ryan, we couldn't hold our throw near enough half the time. So we knew break his throw and then hold, you're 2-0 up and you're a leg away. And then obviously he held for 2-1, and then when I was 2-1 up, I just had to hold my throw and I got over the line.
I've heard a lot of people talk about certainly that first round, 1st to 3, is difficult. Why is that?
It's very short.
Too short?
Too short.
Yeah, I think so.
But obviously for us seeds, you have to get past that once, and then it's 1st to 4. But yeah, I'd probably say the first 2 rounds, if you're a non-seed, it's very difficult. And for us seeds, for myself, there's a lot of pressure and expectation. But to get through that game, it was really good. What's
your relationship with Michael Van Gerwen like? Because when you were coming through 12 months ago, I got the impression that he, and this is not me putting words in your mouth, this is my impression, he and a few of the elder statesmen, they looked down upon you coming through. It's like, why is this young kid that no one's heard of? They obviously had, but we hadn't. Why is he grabbing all the column inches and all the limelight? That would have changed, I imagine, his view of you over the last 12 months. But do you get on? Is he someone you play a lot with, maybe when you're touring the globe playing darts?
Obviously, we see each other week in, week out, especially with the Premier League and stuff. We'll speak backstage, have a laugh. But like what people have seen with me and Nathan Aspinall, me and Stephen Bunting, obviously showing respect. I'm sure there'll be no fist bumps after we win a set tonight.
Do you know what? It's interesting you say about Stephen Bunting because you're both fans' favourite. What was it like planning that? Because again, I feel like tonight as well, the fans love Michael Van Gerwen. They also love you as well. What is it like playing a game like that where the fans are on both your sides? Yeah,
it means the world to both of us, especially me. I know the crowd are very fan favourite over me, but I don't know what to expect tonight. Will he be with Michael? Will he be with myself? But yeah, looking forward to it. Just a quick start, get the fans on my side, and then not let Michael have a chance.
You're not one for mind games, which I like, actually. You let your darts do all the talking. We saw it during the week, actually, with defending champion Luke Humphries, who, of course, lost to Peter Wright, and those two had a bit of a spat backstage, not to each other, but to the press. And I, for one, felt it went against Humphries when he was up there. There's a little bit more pressure, and it really G'd up Peter Wright. What did you make of, or what do you make of darts players talking about each other before they get to the hockey?
Obviously, it didn't work out for Luke, but if that's what he said, then obviously as a player you've obviously got back it up, especially as the reigning champion. You want to win that game, but yeah, he certainly won't see me doing that to another player.
No, not yet. Not yet. You're still young enough. Tell me about your day. So what time is it now? It's 10 to 5. I'm led to believe your walk-on's around about 8:15, so we've got just over 3 and a bit hours. You're going to speak to us for another 2 hours. There, I'm joking.
Wouldn't surprise me.
If I could, I would. After we've had that chat, where are you going, what are you doing, what are you going to have for dinner? Tell me about the next 2-3 hours.
Just chill out, obviously, get the practice in, go back up and sign all family, friends in, make sure they're in, got the tickets. But yeah, it's AirPods in, listen to my music and just focus.
One thing I've got to ask you about is that I know you've been campaigning for a while for David Beckham to start following you. He's obviously doing that. He would be absolutely devastated. David Beckham is like his hero, and the fact that he hasn't started following him, he was jealous. But what did that mean to you?
Can I borrow your phone for 5 minutes while you speak to Benny? Do you mind? I'll just DM Beck.
Yeah,
have you spoke to him much?
No, not really.
Okay.
But obviously, him following me, it's everything. It means everything. And obviously, we travel to New York for the World Series next year. So hopefully I can maybe go over to Miami for a game.
How has that side of your life been over the last 12 months? Because everyone now wants to follow you and everyone wants to be a part of you, where when you're coming into the sport, you're looking at all these superstars going, I know that is, but they all know who you are now. How much has that changed your world? It must be so difficult for you.
Yeah, a lot's changed, especially with what you said there. But I'm just 17.
I know.
This is me. I'll be the same. I don't need to change anything.
Do you feel 17?
Yeah.
You do? No, that's a good answer. Because I feel as though, as a huge fan of darts, and it's only been 12 months that we've known you, we as a collective sports fan have known you, but we feel as though we've known you for so much more than 12 months. Do you feel as though you've been a darts player for longer than... I know you have, but not professionally. Do you feel as though you've been on the circuit and you've been doing what you're doing for longer than 12 months?
It just flew by. Looking back on the amount of flights I've done, the amount of countries I've visited, it's all gone so quick, and now I'm into my second year.
What's the tough part about flying around the globe for 12 months? How much time do you get off a year?
No idea. Obviously this year I dropped out of a few tournaments because of the travel, and just to have days off to rest, especially for the big tournaments coming up. So I'd miss the Pro Tours on the floor, but that's all about just managing the schedule.
I was talking to Benny earlier on about who he thinks tonight is more important for. And he said, you said Michael Van Gerwen, right? And the reason we think that is because he has got a lot less years in front of him than you do. How do you feel? Who do you think is more important for tonight?
No idea. Obviously, it's his 7th final. He's looking for his 4th. It's been a while. I know he'll be up for it, and he's obviously hungry for that 4th title. But I'm coming into it looking to obviously win my first. Obviously, I've only lost one game here, which was the final last year, and I so want to put that right tonight.
I don't know if you remember, you spoke to me and Benny about a month ago. You were in the car with your mates, do you remember?
Yeah.
I asked you a question. I'll ask you the same one now. I said, you've had a great year. I've got it written down in front of me. You've won the Premier League, the World Series, Grand Slam of Darts, the 3 Players' Championships. You've won 2 Masters, one out in Poland, one out in Bahrain as well. And I said to you, would you swap all of that to become world champion? You said no. If I asked you that question now you're in the final, what would your answer be?
No.
You still keep that great year?
Yeah.
Because it's coming, right?
Hopefully. I'll try for 20, 30 years, and if I don't, then I won't be happy.
We'll be here then, by the way.
Will you?
And and you know what? They still wouldn't have got a heater for us. It's still going to be that cold. How was your Switch? You play the Nintendo Switch? Is that right? What are you playing at the moment?
I played it for a day.
Oh, fine, okay. Because everyone's been talking about that, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing with your spare time then, if you get any spare time?
Just on my phone. Instagram, TikTok, messaging my friends and playing games on my phone.
Yeah. How was your Christmas? Was it good?
Yeah, it was just obviously going back to the Ryan Meikle game, knowing I'm going back for Christmas. So yeah, it weren't a bad Christmas. I come home with a win.
What did you have? What did you have for Christmas? What was the meal?
Turkey.
Okay, pigs in blankets.
Yep.
Roast. Who makes the roasties?
Mum.
Secret to them? They all crispy, all fluffy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what? Not as good as mine. What did you get for Christmas? Because you're the man that either has got everything or can have whatever he wants. What did you get? What did people buy you?
Yeah, I remember my mum saying, "What do I get you for Christmas?" And I just said to her, "I don't want it. You don't have to."
That's nice.
But she got me some clothes, new Xbox controller, headset, gaming chair. Yeah, that's it.
Socks? You get socks? He likes the socks.
I did. I got some
You
socks.
got
Xbox, yeah. I thought it'd be more.
I didn't get a link set though.
Oh, I didn't get the link set.
I didn't.
You didn't buy them, no?
What do you mean the link set? What the? Oh, is that what you asked for?
No, I didn't get it.
Hold on, well you say that. No, we haven't got one for you. I'll tell you what. When you win tonight, because I want you to win, I won't say that to Michael Van Gerwen, but from when you win tonight, I will buy you that link set. All right? Well, talkSPORT will buy it and we'll put it through, but we will get you one. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. It can't be easy every time people want a piece of you. And we are huge fans of yours, not just here at talkSPORT, but our listening millions around the world are big, big fans of darts. And what you've done for darts, everyone thanks you for a long, long time. Have a great evening tonight. Play great
Hopefully.
darts.
Good luck.
And all the very best.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.